All right, let's talk Go High Level. If you've ever opened it up and just felt completely overwhelmed, trust me, you are not alone. So today, we're going to pull back the curtain on one of its most powerful features, the sales funnel. We're going to break it down step by step and show you how to build a simple machine that turns clicks into actual customers.
But first, think about this for a second. Why do most business websites just not work? They get visitors, sure, but they don't get leads. Most of them are basically just digital brochures, right? They're packed with info, tons of links, different pages. But what are they actually asking the visitor to do? That right there, that's the exact problem a funnel is built to solve.
And here's where it all clicks. See, a website lets people wander around. It's like a library with no signs. But a funnel is a guided path. It's like having a tour guide that takes every single visitor by the hand and walks them through a very specific set of steps, all leading to one single goal, getting you a new lead or a new customer.
Okay, so to get this thing built, we need to think about it in two big parts. First up is what I like to call the storefront. These are the actual pages your potential customer is going to see and click on. This is the visual part of your system.
And here's the best part. You do not need to be a coder or a fancy web designer to do this. The Go High Level editor is all drag and drop. Seriously, if you can move files around on your computer desktop, you have all the skills you need to build a professional-looking page. It's built to be that simple.
Now, every single page in High Level, no matter how complicated it looks, is built with just these three things. It's like Legos. You start with a big green section, that's your container. Inside that, you pop in a purple row to give it some structure, maybe 2 columns. And then inside the row, you drop in your orange elements. Your text, your images, and most importantly, your form. Green, purple, orange. That is literally it.
And hey, you don't even have to start from a blank page. Go High Level is loaded with pre-built templates for just about any business you can imagine. You just find one that looks good, swap in your own words and pictures, and boom, you're 90% of the way there. It's a huge, huge time saver.
All right, so our beautiful storefront is built. But a storefront is useless if there's nobody inside working, right? So now we need to build the engine. This is the automation that's going to run for you 24/7 in the background.
And let's be totally honest here. This is the part that scares people. The workflow builder. It can look intimidating. And for a lot of new users, it's where they get frustrated and stuck. But I promise you, the power that this thing unlocks is so worth it. And it's much simpler than it looks. We're going to break it right down. So what the heck even is a workflow? Just think of it like a set of dominoes. The trigger is you pushing over that first domino. And once that happens, it sets off this whole chain reaction of other actions that just happen automatically, one after the other. It's this waterfall of automation that you set up one time and it just runs forever.
So check this out. Here's a perfect example for your first workflow. The trigger, someone fills out that form on your page. The very second they hit submit, Action 1 fires. The system sends them a personalized text message. Then Action 2 fires. It shoots them that welcome email. And at the exact same time, Action 3 creates a little card for them in your sales pipeline so you can visually track them. See? No more leads ever falling through the cracks.
Okay, so we've got our pages, the storefront, and we've got our workflow, the engine. Now for the magic. This is the aha moment where we connect these two pieces together and make this thing come alive. This is the million-dollar question, isn't it? We built these two separate things. How do we get the page to talk to the workflow? How does it know when to start? Is it some kind of complicated code you have to write?
Nope, it's the form. That simple little contact form you dragged onto your page, that is the bridge. When you build your workflow, you literally just tell it, hey, your trigger is when this specific form gets submitted. That's the entire connection.
And that's it. Seriously, the moment you set that form as the trigger and you hit that publish button, your funnel is live. The storefront and the engine are connected and they are ready to go to work for you.
Now that you understand how the pieces fit together, I want to leave you with a single most important piece of advice for actually getting started and not getting stuck. This is so crucial. Please do not try to build some 20-step, super complicated automation on your first day. Your goal is not perfection. Your goal is understanding. Build the simplest thing you can possibly imagine. One page with a form and a workflow that just sends one email. That's it. Because once you see that work, you'll get it. And you'll have the confidence to build absolutely anything you want.
So let's recap real quick. A funnel isn't a passive website. It's an active guided path. You build that path, the storefront, with the super simple drag and drop editor. You power it with the engine,
your automated workflow. And the little contact form? That's the bridge that connects them. And the number one rule? Start simple.
You now have the full blueprint to build a system that can welcome every single new lead and move them through your process, all on autopilot. The only real question left is, what's the first automated conversation you're going to start?